you have concerns about this group of friends?
I did. There was just some things that weren't adding up for me as a mom.
The night of her death started out innocently. Mia headed to a house party where authorities say there was an argument. Mia left the party and reportedly got into a car with two acquaintances, a man and a woman.
You guys, welcome to 800 Spirit, and we are going to be doing a reading on Mia Kanu. We have a couple cards put out here for Mia, and the first card that came out for me was the moon card in reverse. And it speak about somebody here being zoned out from drugs or some kind of distraction here, and their judgment was cloudy. It just speak about that here, and also it talks about how somebody may have felt overlooked or they didn't feel appreciated, despite the amount of effort that they had put in. So whatever this is, okay. And it also talks about this new circle of friends, okay, with new activities, and that comes out with the 3 of this card, okay. And my next card is the Queen of Cups, and this card speaks about a motherly figure, okay. Someone that they call for when they needed to uplift or to strengthen them. Okay, this is someone with a deep soul connection. Maybe somebody was dating somebody, or maybe some kind of a love interest, something like that. And then the next card I got is the 4 of Swords card, and it's also, and this card is speaking about how somebody not saying anything, and then how they just took what was going on. It's time to reflect or just know what was working and what wasn't working. Something about somebody's personal victory. All right, and then we also have the Empress card here. This is the card that is speaking about how this person was magnetic to others, that she drew people or something, but she also was discerned about who she let in her circle. Or into her light, you know. They were just like real funny about who they let around them. But anyway, somebody felt like it was an opportunity to explore connection and have some kind of power over somebody, passionately. I don't know, something like that. And then we have the Prince of this card, which also speaks about this person is speaking about, it's like somebody who helps other, and this is somebody who moves slowly towards them, or to make them feel comfortable so they can feel like they accomplished something, or they feel like they had the freedom to do something. With just the 6 cards that I pulled from here, 800, did you want to add to that, if it makes sense to you?
Alright. Alright, guys. I'm going to do a video responding with tarot. Shout out to the spirits for giving us clarity and understanding of the message. I should. Okay, so immediately the moon card comes out. The moon card immediately telling me that it's a lot of things that we do not know. There's a lot of secrets. It's a lot of secrets and a lot of things that we just do not know off the rip. Specifically, we don't know because it's just a lot of mysterious things going on. You can also see that with the next card, the next card, it is a group. It is a heavy group influence. So more than one person is agreeing to do something. Okay? Now, I want you all to understand that the moon controls the water and control, so it's like a controlling factor there. I also wanted to point out the fact that within this card is symbolically a heart with a sword through it. So that's symbolizing a lot of betrayal and hurt. This brings about sadness, depression, grief, and also hidden enemies, like I was really wanting to say, slander, and any kind of harmful situations. All right. Also, mean alcohol or drug abuse. So with this moon card, as a reading we did earlier, we would like to address the fact that drugs and alcohol abuse, something leading to a party, even sex or something, consumption of a bunch of pleasure, okay? So, but this wasn't a pleasurable night in the way that it ended. So, we're causing this thing to do this. We have the Ten of Water, and within the Kabbalism, I want to break down some things. It represents Malkuth. Malkuth is the kingdom. In the kingdom, as we know in the prayers, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Now, this is us giving notoriety to the Lord that this is his kingdom and that his will be done. But in this manner, the will that is done is, not such a good will or a good deed. This brings about loss of spiritual values, being that you may not agree with what we're down. This may talk about disbelief and maybe in the religious standings, maybe questioning the faith, things of that nature. So maybe just somebody wanted to do what they wanted to do, not be judged. Okay, so with the whole thing of free will, I would like to point out this is an upside down card, and it was saying that efforts have been in vain, and what was free has become trapped within itself. So, being that the free will was a thing here, became trapped due to free will, so you became trapped, and all these things happened due to your own decision making, because no one made you do anything, so it was due to decision making. So it was a lack of great decision making. With the Eight of Fires, this also speak about something inactive or dormant, meaning not really there or not really moving or responsive, is going to come out in like a burst or a rush. Now this is speaking about quick messages, maybe anything coming from the situation. Also, they speak of some type of passionate love. I'm not sure if she was there as far as like for any type of dating or flirting. But there was parties going on. So I would like to know. Okay, so let's see. What about the questions? I'm gonna get on topic.
What happened at the party?
The earth element comes up. So we talk about paying attention to things, and also on the flip side of things, it's immediately telling me about jealousy, because within the earth element, there is a thing of jealousy that is, or basically stubbornness is what I would like to say. You know, also, let me see, restraining. So, something out of control. Let's see, what was out of control in that set? The Ace of Earth, which was like, this is like a materialistic card, so, let me just break it down to you all. Being that it's the first card, first sign, coming to Earth, shows stability by depicting the characteristics of a set position and the fact that the bulls appear ready to charge, but in reverse, speak about stubbornness again. So do not let yourself be carried away by passion and greed, which they also spoke about in the earth element. Two of fire, basically representing losing of strength and lack of security measures. And maybe not even fitting in. So hard to break the ice or hard to talk. Maybe she wanted to leave because the situation was getting too uncomfortable. Maybe there was forcing different things on her. I don't know. Can I get some more pressure? This is.
They said that the driver is cooperating. Is the driver going to tell the truth about what really happened?
It doesn't look like it. The Ace of Air, it speaks about a thing of purity and message, bringing about a message of peace, but this don't look like about a message of peace. You know, it do like somebody dirty or have like, you know, unclean intention. Being that the Ace of Air is represented by a dove like the Holy Spirit, a loss of purity and imminent danger. So this most definitely not speaking about him looking like he about to tell anything. Because the Seven of Water also is a card depicting him being surrounded by a nasty aura, or what I would say, a snake-like image. So snake-like energy wrapped around him and hanging him upside down. So maybe he's being hung by this or haunted by this. Now, the card that kind of give me a no to this is maybe like this Four of Air here, which is like four birds kind of trying to cover things up. So just like maybe a thing of trying to cover your own ass and, you know, harm anybody else except for yourself. Speak about dangerous situation in place. There's no escape. Obviously because, you know, people are trying to cover the past, the present, and any type of thing that's going on that got something to do with them. They're just trying to cover up everything what's going on. Did that answer your question?
Yes it did. Thank you so much. That would be the last question. Well, I want to know was she pushed out of the vehicle or did she fall out of the vehicle?
Yeah, Iansa coming up. That's the air, you know, representation of the air. Also, water deity. Anybody know about Oya's name is speaking about anything going swiftly and moving fast. So in reverse or badly influenced by others. You know, speak about sharp statements and things of that nature, or, you know, but, okay, so maybe an argument. The outcast, which is in reverse, you know, somebody on a journey, you know, hurting their heel because they're not paying attention where they're going. Also not knowing exactly what's the end result. So I'm just kind of getting like a lot of run around the food, don't know where it's going. So I don't know. Just answering your question. What was the question again?
Was she pushed out of the car or did she fall out of the car?
I don't know. Because the sun card comes up, like the sun card is in reverse. It's a honest stay or and that's in reverse. That's female and male energy. And you have the sun, and the sun is in reverse. The sun is usually the center of the solar system, and also giving life and warmth. Seven of Fire, also, you know, it just show again, I'm trying to answer a question, but I only could just read what's coming out of the card. I can't make something up that's not coming out of the card. Seven of Fire is speaking about bravery. Now, I honestly could see, I don't see her just falling out of a car. I do see somebody trying to protect themselves. I don't see that, like, and they speak about unanswered questions. So, total lack of restraint. The fire comes up after that, after the man card, like the star card. Like I said, like they speak about, you know, inspiration, creativity, mentalism, and I told you to speak about the lack of restraint and spiritual uneasiness, surrounding difficulties. How is this answering the question? I don't know. Now, they speak about withdrawal of cooperation on the negative side of things. But this card is coming out in a positive way. It speaks about freedom and autonomy and undertakings. So
she did her own, get out of the car.
Maybe if, okay, so Oshun is in reverse. I only see something about love conflicts in reverse with Oshun.
Well, they said unanswered question, so that's an unanswered question.
Yeah, after that you have a limber and you have the devil. So, Eshu is the protector of the village, and he's the messenger. And you have, you know, they talking about work and one's progress, abundant productivity, profitability, like profitability and things of that nature. But when you get to the devil speaks about the same type of thing, but, you know, kind of like pleasure and what you want to do. It's like a thing of doing what you want to do and things that satisfy you. So, if anything, that was a choice. Message from the air that maybe she took on her own. But the reason for that is maybe more of a better answer, question to ask. The reason why the couples card come up, So anybody she went to the partying with, and met, and they speak about maybe that person that she was there with. I'm speaking about that. Like that's maybe why. Maybe that's better answer. Better question. Why? You talk about the couple. And also not knowing the dangers, and not knowing where this could come from. And also speak about greed and extreme envy. So why all this is going on? Someone envious, and maybe a thing of attention, wanting attention, scoping her out, looking at her.
Yeah, the previous reading spoke about that. Like she was not getting enough attention or something like that. From the previous reading we did before this one, it spoke about that. Not getting enough attention from somebody. I don't know if she liked somebody, she was there at the party trying to get some attention, and maybe if she did all the extra stuff she probably wouldn't do. I don't know. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and leave us notes in the comments. Let us know what you think, or let you know to be factual. Until next time, you guys take care.